Guys, welcome back to the channel. It's about the trucker. I know you guys saw the thumbnail. I'm not kidding. It's for real. No clickbait. I am leaving Prime. This video, I should have made this video about a week ago. I already gave my fleet manager my 2 weeks notice. This is my last week working for Prime Inc. There are no issues. You know, Prime has been a good company for me so far. I decided to do this video, man, in my vest because I still can remember the first day when I get this vest. And they say, you know, it's time for PSD training. I am going to a new company. Yes, when I get to that new company and I do all the orientation, I have orientation next week. I will be a company driver at the next company. You know, I kind of miss Prime already, to be honest with you. Kind of miss Prime. But, you know, we have to move on sometimes. I'm getting a job where I get a little pay increase, so that's good. A massive pay increase. Company, it's a known company. They have about 400 trucks. Guaranteed miles. Guaranteed a steady paycheck every week. I've been getting a steady paycheck at Prime, but I'm getting an increase. I've been at Prime for what? 1 year and about 4 months now. When you come to Prime Trucking School, you can, you know, they help you with the CDL. And you can give them a year so you don't have to pay them back for that school. I completed a year about 4 months ago, but I was still here doing my thing. And I'm like, you know what? Let's get something else, a different job where I could get some more money. Because you know, with trucking, experience equal money. So I found a new company. Actually, I just got off the phone with the recruiter again. She called me and just confirming that I'm still coming to orientation. If she's supposed to book me a flight to fly there, it's in Texas. They have a main terminal in Texas. Or she could get me a rental car, whatever I decide to do. If I'm leaving from Pennsylvania or I'm leaving from Missouri terminal, let her know. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna miss Prime, man. Prime is a good company. If you're a new driver, you want to learn trucking, I highly recommend coming to Prime Inc. You will learn what you need to learn. And I think it's that time when I have to make that next step, man. I have to make that next step. I haven't been dropping video for a while because, you know, I was thinking about leaving and stuff, and everything worked out. A couple of Prime drivers there at that company, and you know, they recommended to me and said, hey, you know, it's good over here if you come through. So I am going over there. A friend of mine, she recommended this to me. I don't know if she wanted me to mention her name in this video, but she recommended this company to me. She works for Prime as well. And yeah, that person been giving me a lot of insight when I just started trucking. Tell me what to expect, what not to expect, what's a good move, what's not a good move. You know, and I followed that, and Prime was a success for me. And a lot of stuff been going on with me also since lately, man. Like, I have a crazy 24 hours. Crazy 24 hours. Yep, crazy. I don't know if it's because I'm leaving, but I hit a deer the other night, night before last night. Crazy 48 hours, rather. I killed a deer. I was driving south on I-65, driving cruise, it's dark as hell, but you know, I got my lights on. I beam when it's necessary. When the other cars coming, low beam. But it's on low beam rolling. And I just saw a deer right in front of my truck out of nowhere. I'm like, what the hell? I was going 65. I couldn't slow down, slamming the brakes. Didn't want to swerve out of it or anything. Straight through the deer. Man, I got blood all over my deer guard, my front bumper, blood everywhere. Deer hair all over my truck. And the only thing that's broken on the truck is that floodlight. Floodlight is gone. I'm gonna put a clip of the truck right here. So you guys saw that, right? Got blood everywhere on the truck. So when that happened, I hit up, road assist. I tell them about the deer light. They said the deer light is cool. It's not a DOT violation if you roll without the deer light. The fog light, I said deer light. The fog light, they say it's cool. You can roll without the fog light. That's okay. It's not one of the light that you need in order to drive. You know what I mean? So I'm on my way to go get it fixed right now at the terminal. I'm right now in Tennessee heading to Pittston terminal with this load to deliver it. Then I'm gonna take a 34 over there, sort out some stuff in New York before I go to this new job for next week. But yeah, man, I ripped off the fog light. That's gone. That was my first deer. I killed a lot of possum on the road. Those little ugly little creatures in the road. I run over rabbits before. I even killed a rat. There was a rat once running across the street and I killed it. But the deer last night was the biggest kill I made. At one point I was like, yeah, get in there. I was a little bit happy. And at one point I was like, man. But I'm glad I experienced a deer. So I know not to swerve or end up in a ditch because of a deer. Just go through the deer. And I'm a company driver, so being it's my last day, it's not gonna cost me like $1,000 deductible and stuff like that. I'm a company guy, so, and the damage is not that really crazy. It's just a fog light. So try and put that fog light back in there. We should be good. But if I was a lease driver, that would be costing me money on my way out of here. So yeah, I had my first deer, man. I still got blood over there. It's raining right now. I said I wasn't gonna wash the truck, let the rain wash it off. And the rain is getting it off of there. It's crazy raining right now in Tennessee. So I'm gonna let the rain take care of that. But yeah, my mood is kind of a little bit down because I'm leaving Prime. Prime, I love Prime, man. Also, I picked up this load this morning, right? When I got to the shipper, first of all, I was at Walmart delivering a load. Walmart took forever to unload me, like 4 hours. I don't know if I could get detention for that. I should get detention for that 4-hour wait at Walmart. Then I drive to over here in Cleveland, Tennessee to pick up this load, this M&M load, a whole bunch of candy in the back of the trailer right now. When I picked up the load, I was over on my drive axle again. 35,200. And remember, the last video I made, I got a ticket for overweight at the scale. But when I was at the shipper, put it in the Ford hole. That's the furthest up I could go under the trailer. I had like 29. I have a scale ticket right here. I make sure I come scale it out to make sure I'm good. The shipper, they have a scale, but when I scaled at the shipper, I saw like 3,500. I mean, 35,200 pounds. I'm like, yo, I'm over like 1,200. I'm like, maybe this shipper scale ain't working. I have it right here, 35, 2 on the drive, and I have 29 on the trailer, and I'm good at the stair with 11. So I'm like, yo, 35, 2? Maybe my gauge ain't working, or maybe that scale ain't working. But there was a Love's like 7 miles away. So I'm like, yo, let me go check out that Love's. I drove down to the Love's, getting the scale out, 35. I can't slide the tandems anymore on the trailer. So I'm like, yo, I have to go back to the shipper. My clock is running because remember, I'm coming from Walmart in Shelbyville to come here. So my clock's still running. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to go back to the shipper and have them rework this load. So that's what I did. Went back to the shipper, let him know, hey, you might have to put a pallet from the front and put it in the back or in the middle or something. I'm overweight. So they told me, okay, back into the door, and they rework it. Now my new weight, 33 on the drive, 31 in the trailer. I'm still good on the stair, 76,000 pounds. So I had to then put some of the weight in the back. And that's what it is. I'm not going to get a scale ticket again. That one time cost me $125. And I'm like, yo, I'm watching it. You know what I mean? So that's what happened this morning. It was a whole bunch of back and forth. That eat off my clock, because remember, my clock was running. I couldn't pause it. I did like a 3-hour split at that Walmart earlier. Then I drove here, and it just eat up the rest of my clock. So now I'm sitting at this Love's right here in Cleveland, waiting for my time to come back. I'm about to go take a nap. I'm actually asleep, not a nap. I'm gonna take like a whole 10-hour break. Then I'll run this load all the way to Hazleton, Pennsylvania, drop it off, go to the terminal, get a rental car, take some of this stuff out of my truck, take it to New York, and do some other business that I have to take care of in New York. Then come back to Prime, maybe get me a load from there to Springfield and drop off the truck. Or if they want me to drop off the truck in Pennsylvania, I'll do another load in and out the area and then return the truck. But yeah, it's official. I am leaving Prime. This is not a clickbait. Why I'm leaving? I'm going somewhere else where I could get, you know, like a 50% increase on my weekly wage. I'll be running a lot. You know what I mean? So far, everything I heard about the company is good. This morning, when I had the scale situation and I was checking the gauge and the trailer weight, you know, Prime, we have those little scale on the truck, we could do it. I'm like, yo, if the next company don't have this, that's gonna be like man, I'm gonna have to like go to the truck stop. So there are some stuff at Prime that I'm gonna miss. I'm not gonna lie to you. There are some stuff at Prime that, you know, Prime is a good company, man. The equipment and everything, I can't complain about it. But, you know, I have my 1-year experience, and, you know, with trucking, experience equal money. So it makes no sense I have the experience now and do not make the move to go make a 50% increase on my weekly wages. 40, 50, or 60, whatever, you know, I have to make the move. But I do recommend Prime. If you need your CDL and you need to know how to drive this truck, or you want to start your own business as a lease app, you know, you could come to Prime. I never leased before. I don't think I will lease. You know, leasing is not my thing. I want to know if I drive the whole week, I should at least see some money coming into my bank account to motivate me to drive next week. But yeah, my new company, I don't want to say the name yet, but when I get there, go through orientation and running the load, I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know what's going on over there. You know what I mean? I still do videos. I've been slowing down on the videos since lately, like I said, because I know I'm leaving. But once I get to the next company by next week, this time, I should be in a truck over there driving. So it is official. Like I said, I'm not clickbaiting. Your boy remain the trucker. You see me in the bib in the beginning, so it's going to be in the end, man. I'm still here at Prime though, trying to run at least 2 more loads before I get out of here. Shout out to everyone, man, that been on me through this journey. No Hippie Trucking and Transportation Lie. You showed me a lot of stuff. Man, why do I start naming names? God damn. Now I'm gonna have to name a whole bunch of people. You know what? Let's not get into that. Shout out to my fleet manager and all the night dispatch crew. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the people who... shout out to my trainer, my PSD trainer, my TNT trainer. I shouldn't start naming names, man, because the list goes on so long, man. Shout out to all the Prime YouTubers too, drop all them videos. Shout out to all my subscribers who've been a part of the journey from day one, from me and PSD, come all the way up to now. Shout out to the new subscribers who've just started watching me and like the channel and like all the videos. Shout out to everybody, man. Journey doesn't stop here. Going to a new company. Your boy Romain the Trucker is leaving Prime. I gave them my notice. I don't just wake up and say, hey, I'm leaving, I'm turning the truck tomorrow. Nah, I give them the notice. My fleet manager was cool about it. You know what I mean? I will still have my Prime videos up, but the next company is my next company, and I'll be talking about them. Man, I can't believe it, man. One of my boys was like, yo, you sure you leaving Prime? I'm like, yeah, bro. I already got approved for the next company. I already got approved. I just got to go over there and piss in a cup. And they say I'm good. And I hit the road. Man, I'm leaving Prime, bro. I'm leaving Prime. I'm leaving for the money. It's nothing else. I'm just leaving for the money. That's basically what I'm leaving for. Leaving for the money. It's not no issue with, Prime or the equipment, or I'm just leaving for the money. An increase. And I have to do that. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they're so loyal to a company. Even if a better opportunity comes up, they won't until one day they wake up and the company said, hey, we got to get rid of you. And they're like, man, I've been loyal all my life. Company's like, yeah, we know that, but we got to cut you. So I got to do what's best for me. Will I work at Prime in the future? I mean, yeah, I will work at Prime again in the future. Prime has been good, like I said. It's just that an opportunity came up, and I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I'm jumping on this. And after a year at Prime, you don't owe them no money. And in trucking, if you got a year experience, you could basically get any trucking job. There are better jobs out there. I see you want 2 years experience, but I'm not at the 2 year. But the ones that want the 1 year experience, looking good. And I'm like, yo, hell yeah, I'm going on this. Definitely going on that. But yeah, man, your boy Romain the Trucker leaving Prime. A lot of stuff been happening over the last 48 hours. I never hit a dare before, and on my last week, a dare popped out of nowhere. Boom. I'm having issues with my weight. Your boy pulling up to the cat scale at Love just to make sure he ain't overweight. That's that gauge the last time. Whenever I'm close to that 34 on my inside truck, inside the gauge that's inside the truck, I'm pulling up at the cat scale at a truck stop to make sure I'm good, man. And right now I'm 33.8 in the front. It's a little bit tight, but I'm under, I'm good, I'm legal to roll. So I learned my lesson right there. Like my trainer said, I got complacent and the trucking gods came for their dues. And that's what happened. And I remember my trainer used to always say, the moment you think you know everything in trucking, that's when you're going to fuck up. Excuse my language, but that's what his exact words. The moment you think you know everything, you're going to fuck shit up. And that's what happened. I was complacent to my first ticket. I could have slid the tandem some more in the back to put some of the weight on the trailer. But I was like, yeah, it's good. Inside the front was good. Then I got hit. So that's what happened, man. I learned from that. So that's why with this load, I'm like, hell no, I ain't moving out of here until I know I'm legal. and I'm good now to roll. But yeah, man, shout out to the subscribers, man. You all been watching me, be a part of the journey, and I am sure you guys will be there in my next chapter in trucking. See what's going on, which company I'm working with, hear what's going on over there, and I'll get back active into the YouTube videos and stuff. But yeah, man, you can hear it in my voice. I'm a little bit like, God damn, what's going on? Finally getting out of prime. This company I'm going to, they don't go past Denver and West, so I'm gonna miss going to California. I'm gonna miss going to like Utah and Washington, Oregon, and all that stuff. I'm going to miss going to those states. This company I'm going to, they go from Denver, Colorado, east. Everything east, north, and south of Denver. You know what I mean? They go to. They don't go deep down in Florida. I heard they go like probably like Jacksonville or maybe furthest Orlando or something like that. In Jamaican, we say Orlando or Orlando. You know what I mean? But they go to Orlando, but they don't go down to like Miami and stuff like that. So it's a good little gig. They're gonna keep me running. Prime keep me running. But like I said, I'm getting a little bump in pay at this new company. I was supposed to train at Prime. I don't know what happened with that. But we're making moves. We gotta do what's best for us. You know what I mean? I gotta do what's best for me. Prime is good, like I said. I will work for Prime again in the future if needs be. But at the moment, I just gotta make this move, make that extra money as a company driver still. You know, I don't see myself doing lease. Most of you guys will be like, you could be your own boss. You could da 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 da. Come on, man. I've been my own boss before. I'm trying to get income. Look, I have other investments that I invest in. But somewhere you need income. You need money to be coming in from somewhere every single week while you invest in other stuff. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but I know what I'm saying. If you have that income consistently coming from somewhere, you can use that money to invest in other stuff. And if those investments are not going out how it's supposed to go, you're not going to stress about it because you have income coming from somewhere. You don't get rid of that income until those investments giving you more than what you're getting from that income. Then you can go full focus on those investments. You know what I mean? Even if you're buying stocks, crypto or whatever it is. You know, crypto, a lot of people don't like the word crypto, but you'll be a fool not to know about crypto. If you're even doing that, make sure you have income. And that's one of the things why I don't do lease, because I want to make sure I have income coming in so I can invest into my other stuff, whether it's overseas or here in America. Income is like your biggest asset, your income. You need money to be coming in. I don't want to drive 1 week and then I don't get no money, and then I drive the next week and I only get a few $100, then I drive the third week just to make $1,000, and then the fourth week I'm like, oh shit, I want to go home to go take care of some shit. Even though I don't go home, I'm just saying, then for the whole month you only make $2,000. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things why I'm not a lease guy. I'm more of a company guy, because I need that steady income so I can invest into what I want to invest into. You know what I mean? While running the road. And that's like my little peace of mind right there, my income. But yeah, man, your boy Remain the Trucker getting out of Prime. It's my 1 year jacket right here, bro. 1 year safe miles. Even though I hit a deer last night, they said I have to report it as an accident. I'm like, yo, an accident? What the hell? But it's not like an accident. When I was answering the question, was it fatal? I mean, it was fatal. I killed the deer. I mean, I ate him the smithereen. I put no, it's not fatal. Did you hit anyone? No. The cops got involved? No. Did the truck get towed? No. It's a whole bunch of no. Everything was no, but I had to report it as an accident. And I was thinking, yo, is this gonna go on my record? An accident? But I don't think it's one of those situations where, you know, Prime just need to report that damage to the truck, that it was an accident that caused that damage. I am thinking why they want me to report it as an accident. It is an accident when you look deep into it, but it's not one of those accidents where, you know, gonna be on my record. I mean, if I should go to a company in there that say, yo, you got one accident? What's the accident? Yo, man, I hit a deer, man. He came right in front of me. They're gonna be like, oh, that's good. Don't swerve. Don't hit that on brake. A jackknife. Smash that deer. You got a deer guard for a reason. You know what I mean? So, and they always say, hit the deer. I remember one time, man, this video is going on, but I'm off the talk, man. I remember one time this dude was like, man, they're telling me to hit a deer. If I hit a deer, it's gonna cost me a whole bunch of money. I'm not trying to hit no deer, you know. But they tell you to hit the deer, and you know, you might cost you to hit the deer. It should have cost you any money to hit a deer. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not gonna cost me. I'm a company guy. Like I said, the way I make my moves, you know, I'm very strategic with whatever I do. You know what I mean? I don't just do stuff because it's trending or, you know, whatever I do it for a reason. And this there would have been costing me maybe like $1,500 on my last week coming out of Prime, but it's not. You know, I'm a company driver, so my income is still secured. You feel me? Yeah, a little shit like that, man. A little shit like that. But yeah, man. The boy's leaving Prime. I still can't believe it. Prime, I want to thank you guys so much, man, for helping me to learn how to drive this truck. I'm basically like driving like this. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm driving like this. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think, man. Your boy Romain Trucker is getting out of there. I know a lot of drivers are still at Prime. They're doing good. Shout out to them. I know a lot of drivers who, you know, they left Prime and they're somewhere else. Some are doing good. Some are not doing so good. But, you know, every man got to do what every man got to do. You got to do what's best for you. And what's best for me right now is this little pay increase. Stuff's going to be different. The equipment, Prime got the best equipment out there. I mean, I haven't worked anywhere yet, but what I heard, Prime got some of the best equipment out there. You know what I mean? Like I said, with that gauge, that trailer weight saves a lot of time. Because if you working at a company and they don't have that, when you get that load, let's say a 42,000 pound load, the shipper might packed it messed up. Like this morning, this load I'm carrying, what's the weight? 42,700. But one pallet was too much in the front. They had to take that and put it in the back. And how I know? My gauge was looking a little bit sketchy. I went on the shipper scale and realized it is sketchy. I'm like, maybe the shipper scale is messed up. Because the guy, the security told me, hey, whenever it's raining, this scale bugs out, man. I'm like, I bet. I'm going down to the Loves, double check. And I saw it, I was overweight. So maybe if this next company I'm going to, they do not have that gauge. Whenever I get a load and it's looking crazy or iffy, to the weight station. Straight to the weight station. Make sure I'm legit. But I think in the future, every company, man, should get those little gauge, man. Every company should get that. Yeah. The boy's out of here, man. It's not a clickbait, so you saw the thumbnail. You might think it's a clickbait. Ain't no clickbait around here. I am leaving Prime after 1 year. February, March, April. 1 year and 4 months. I am leaving. Shout out to everyone who watched this video all the way to the end, man. Woo! We getting out of here. I'm still here. I've been piston. I said piston. Pittston. what day is today? Monday. I'll be there tomorrow afternoon. So if you're in Pittston, I'm gonna be there tomorrow. And then if you're in Springfield, maybe I'll be there by Saturday or something like that. Or if not, I'll be in Pittston. Depending on where Prime wants me to turn in the truck. Maybe I picked up the truck in Springfield. Maybe they're gonna say, hey, drop it off in Springfield. I would love to drop it off in Springfield. I'll get me an extra load running over there. If they want me to drop it off in Pennsylvania, they might have to give me 2 loads in that area, because my last day is probably on Saturday. Yep, my last day is on Saturday. So, yeah, man. Romaine the Trucker, we're out of here. New company. Watch out for those videos. Orientation. I'll give you guys more info about the company, the name of the company, and what are the good stuff about the company that attracted me over there. I didn't want to say it in this video, so I'll save that for a next video. Why do I choose to go to this company? You guys will hear that as as I drop videos going forward. It's your boy, man, the Trucker. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Estoy saliendo Prime Inc. I'll see you guys. I say I'm leaving Prime. That's a little Spanish right there. I speak a little Spanish, you know what I mean? A lot of you guys don't know, hablo español un poco, pero no entiendo cuando hablas rápido. Entiendo, habla despacio. See? Yeah, that's a little Spanish right there. For my Spanish speaker people, oh shit, I understand what he just said. But yeah, man. Hasta luego. Peace.